Every real estate influencer on your feed is driving a Lambo, closing deals, and making it look easy. But what if the car is rented and the deal almost bankrupted them? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the highlight reel, because what they don't show you is where the real education lives. The win you just watched in that 15-minute YouTube video probably took 3 years, 2 failed partnerships, and 1 near foreclosure to produce. The algorithm rewards the trophy, not the trail of wreckage that came before it. Here's the hidden engine driving all of it. Attention is the product, and your belief in their success is the fuel. When someone's income depends on selling courses, masterminds, or coaching programs, every story gets edited the same way a movie trailer does. All action, no consequences. Think back to 2020 and 2021, when every influencer was screaming that real estate was the ultimate inflation hedge and passive income machine. Fast forward to 2023 and 2024, and suddenly the content shifted to mindset videos because the deal flow quietly dried up and nobody wanted to talk about their adjustable rate surprises. The psychological weight of watching someone else win while you're stuck analyzing spreadsheets is genuinely underestimated. And behavioral economists call this social proof bias on steroids. You stop trusting your own process and start mimicking someone else's highlight, which is arguably the most expensive mistake in investing. History is actually pretty generous. With its warnings here, every major real estate cycle, from the savings and loan crisis of the 1980s to the 2008 collapse, was preceded by a wave of everyday people, convinced that a charismatic educator had unlocked the secret. The pattern isn't new, only the thumbnails are. Real estate, like most asset classes, moves in cycles tied to credit availability, demographic shifts, and interest rate policy. And influencers almost never discuss where we are in that cycle because it's not sexy content. But your community of serious investors, local RIAs, and data-driven analysts on forums will tell you more truth in one thread than most influencers will in 100 videos. The biggest misconception worth destroying right now is that these influencers are primarily making money from real estate. Most of them are making money from you watching them talk about real estate. It's not a scandal, it's a business model. And once you see it, you genuinely cannot unsee it. The actionable lesson history offers is deceptively simple. The investors who quietly compounded wealth over decades weren't the loudest voices in the room, they were the most disciplined ones, who sized their positions conservatively and never swung for a grand slam on deal one. Moderate risk, boring consistency, and a written criteria sheet beat conviction and charisma every single time. Process over personality. Write down your buy criteria before you ever watch another piece of content. And if a deal wouldn't pass your own filter on paper, no influencer's energy should override that. Unemotional strategy isn't cold, it's protective. There's something almost poetic about the fact that the investors who never built a personal brand are often the ones quietly sitting on generational portfolios, while the ones with the biggest followings are refinancing their own primary residence to fund operations. Discipline and anonymity, it turns out, are deeply underrated competitive advantages. Position size is the conversation nobody on social media wants to have because it implies limitation, and limitation doesn't sell. But betting 10% of your net worth on a syndication pitched by someone with great lighting and a ring light is a very different risk than betting 60%, and that difference is everything. You don't need to be cynical about every real estate educator out there because some are genuinely transparent and some content is legitimately useful. You just need to verify the receipts, ask about the losses, and measure their track record against public data, not polished testimonials. Rational preparation means being comfortable with any outcome because you sized correctly and did the work. Whether the market cooperates or corrects, the investor who survives and thrives is the one who treated it like a craft instead of a content category. And if you're ready to start building that craft the right way, check out our links in the description below where we can help you get started with real estate investing, home contracting work, and finding the right lenders.